and today I'm going to Pool Hotel. Got a very big pool and I'm sleeping there for today and tomorrow next day. I'm sleeping very many times and I'm gonna swim with my friends. I have packed already. Now I'm very excited, so so my feeling is great now. So I'm gonna tell you about the story about Stuart Little we have read yesterday. Now we're gonna start reading at the chapter 1 and the end of reading at the chapter 2, okay? Now are you ready for read this one book with a lot of stories? And here we go! And now first you can read Stuart Little. 1. In the Drain. When Mr. Frederick C. Little's second son arrived, everybody noticed that he was not bigger than a mouse. The truth of the matter was, the baby looked very much like a mouse in every way. He was only about 2 inches high, and he had a mouse-sharp nose and a mouse tail and a mouse whiskers and a mouse pleasant, shy manner of the mouse. Before he was many days old, he was not only looking like a mouse, but acting like one too, wearing a gray hat and carrying a small cane. Mr. and Mrs. Little named him Stuart, and Mr. Little made him a tiny bed of 4 clothespins and carriage box. Unlike most babies, Stuart could talk. Stuart could walk as soon as he was born, and when he was a week old, he could climb lamps by shining up cord. Mrs. Little saw right away that uncleaned clothes she had provided were unsuitable, and she set on the work to make him fine. Little Blue wore a suit with painted pockets with winch. He could keep his handkerchief, his money, and his Little went to his room and weighed him a small scale, which was really neat for weaning letters. At birth, Stuart could have been sent by first-class mail for 3 cents, but his parents preferred to keep him rather than send him away. And when he was age of the month, he had gained only third of an ounce. His mother was so worried she sent for the doctor. The doctor was delighted with Stuart and said that he was very unusual for an American family to have a mouse. He took Stuart's temperature and found that it was 98 and 6, which was normal for a mouse. 98 and 6 temperatures, very high temperature for us, but that's a normal temperature for this mouse, I think. He's also examined Stuart's chest and heart and looked into his ears solemnly with a flashlight. Everything seemed to be fine. Mrs. Little was pleased to get such a report. "Feed him up," said the doctor cheerfully as he left. The home of the Little family was the pleasant place near a park in New York City. In the mornings, the sun streamed in through the east windows, and all the little were up early into the general rule. Stuart was the great help to his parents and took an older brother, George, because of his small size and because he could do things that mouse can do, was unreadable about doing them. One day, when Mrs. Little had washing out the bathtub after Mr. Little had taken a bath, she lost a ring of her finger. Was horrified to discover that it had fallen down to the drain. "What had I better do?" she cried, trying to keep her tears back. If I were you," said George, "I should band a hairpin and the shape of a fish hook and tie it into the piece of the string and try to fish the ring out of it." So Mrs. Little found a piece of a string into the hairpin, and for about half an hour she fished for the ring, but it was stuck down to the drain, and the hook was always seemed to catch up something before she could get it down where the ring was. "What luck?" inquired Mr. Little, coming into the bathroom. "No luck at all," said Mrs. Little. "The ring is so far down I can't fish it up." "Why don't we send the sword down after it?" suggested Mr. Little. "How about it, Sword? Would you like to try?" "Yes, I would," Short replied, "but I think I better get into my own pants. I imagine it's wet down there." "Oh, it's all of that," said George, who was terrified, annoyed that his hook idea hadn't worked. So Short had slipped into his old pants and prepared to go down to the drain after ring. He decided to carry the string along with him, leaving the one end in the charge of his father. "When I jerk 3 times in the string, pull me up," he said. And while Mr. Little knit in the dove, Short slid easily down to the drain, was lost into the view. In the minutes or so, there came 3 quick jerks on the string, and Mr. Little carefully held it up. There was an end was Short with a ring safely around his neck. "Oh, my brave little son," said Mrs. Little proudly as she kissed Short and thanked him. "How was it down there?" said Mr. Little, who was always curious to know about the place he had never been to. "It was all right," said Short, "but the truth was the drain had made him very slimy, and necessary of him was a bath, and to sprinkle to himself a bit of a mother boiled water before he split to himself again. And everyone in the family thought he had been awful too good about the whole thing. Oh, now I want to be the Stuart Little and then get down to the drain and find the ring too." So the little family might be very proud of me, and I want to look at the drain view. But like Stuart says, it might be very slimy and slimy. So that's the bad thing. Now we're gonna figure the more sword story for tomorrow. Oh no, we're gonna have a new book and a new stories, new Ivy and Bin book. Okay? Now bye bye everybody and have a nice day. Bye!